There you
All
go.
right.
Oh, we're recording.
I hope it works. Eddie, you can start.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab a drink.
Oh, good times. All right, give me 1 sec. There we go. Just starting my little clock here. So I keep myself accountable. All right. Hello. Welcome to Killable Podcast. Eddie's Mora, aka the Yum Yum Foodie. I wish Megan would have done that for ASMR. She just opened. What do you? Sorry. We'll get to our guest in just a moment. But I saw Megan cracking open a can, and I got excited. What are you drinking, Megan?
Modelo, Chelada, Pina Picante. I feel like I know Spanish.
How long have
now.
you lived in LA? And that's how you. How many Mexican guys have you dated? And that's how you pronounce it?
Pina Picante.
Okay,
One
sure.
Mexican later.
One Mexican later. All right, Piña Picante.
I said that.
Did
Pina
you?
Picante.
Sure. Be careful. Based on the Supreme Court today, ICE can stop you now. They might think you're Latin. They can frisk you and search you. Yay, go Constitution. Anyway, so it is called Kill the Bottle Podcast. Megan is drinking her favorite little Modelo Piña Colada Picante, or right? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, you can't even fucking say it. Back off, I shoot.
I don't drink those terrible fucking drinks. Sorry.
Amazing.
That's like beer as a fireball. I'm actually not drinking today because I drank so much this fucking weekend going to see Oasis again for the second time. But this time, Megan, I only saw like 3 beers fly out into the stands.
Wow, only 3.
I know. Only 3. Yeah, and then one of them ended up in their fucking on the Oasis Instagram.
We were inundated with Oasis fans from all over the world, by the way, this whole entire weekend, and it was obnoxious. I am now not an Oasis fan.
God forbid they help the economy.
They're singing at the bar like it's karaoke, and it's not. It's the middle of the afternoon, and they're singing you Oasis songs at a bar, at a football bar.
Let's give some context here. Megan is a fan of Insane Clown Posse. Okay.
Give it some real context.
Yeah, that's right.
I should have started singing that.
You should have. You got your ass kicked. Okay. Anyway, what bar was that? Just so we send Oasis fans to that bar from now on.
No, I'm not telling him.
Okay. We have a really fun guest on the show today. I'm so excited to say the name of the town because that's just so fucking great. But besides the name of the town, first of all, he's got a great laugh. I want to say, I guess the creator, the founder of the social account, the fun sketch account, Leroy and Leroy. Let's welcome to Kill the Bottle Podcast one of the Leroys, all the way from Moose Jaw, Canada.
Yeah, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. There's a mouthful for you.
Oh yeah, love it. I love it. Really, it's not. There should be a game where is it a Canadian city, and we just make up some random shit. And is it a Canadian city game? I like that.
I like that game.
We could play it right now. Like I could just throw it, and I'll tell you, they're all Canadian cities. Elbow, yes, city town in Saskatchewan. Dildo, yes, city in Newfoundland.
Oh, but is it pronounced
Conception
like dildo?
Bay, also in Newfoundland. There's a lot of good ones.
How do you spell dildo?
Exactly how you think you spell dildo.
Okay, got it. All right. I was like, maybe they grow dill and they make pizza dough. I don't know. I was like, maybe straight up. Wow, that's insane. First of all, I loved your interview with Megan on your show.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was gonna when did you start this fun social media account? Like when did you figure out that random little nuggets like that were I mean, obviously they're funny.
You want like the origin story?
Yeah.
Like, this is because it's a grind. Everyone is like, oh, like absolutely. Overnight he blew up and went viral. No, it was 2017. Here is how Canadian this story will get. 2017, I was working at a hockey game with 2 buddies. I was playing the music at the game. One of my buddies was announcing. The other one was working one of the cameras at the game. And somebody in our headset said, there's nothing to do in Moose Jaw. And I said, well, there's always something to do. And then we said, let's go make videos about that. So the next day we showed up in a park and we fed birds. That was our first something to do in Moose Jaw. In fairness, they'll like land in your hand and eat the seed out of your hand. The bird who landed in my hand, I think I named him Orenthal J. Burdenson. So yeah, we got that in there. So we did YouTube and Facebook for a few years, and then a global pandemic hit, and one of our buddies, the other Leroy who was on camera, he moved to Regina, which is also a real city, 9 minutes from Moose Jaw.
Wow.
He moved to Regina and said, I can't make it anymore, so you guys go on without me. And that's when we decided to try TikTok. And so we went, okay, let's put out a video every day and see if we can get 10,000 followers in a year. And about 3 weeks later, we hit 10,000 followers, and then we stopped setting goals and we just kept making videos.
That's crazy. Regina. Can we guess what they do in Regina, Megan?
What do they do?
Vaginal reconstructive surgery.
I don't think that's what they do.
They do it while they drink a Molson. That's what they do.
Also the capital of Saskatchewan, Regina. Yeah.
Wow. Gosh. And do people just walk around saying Regina?
No, everyone says Regina. That's if you say Regina, you're
a tourist.
You'll be very quickly corrected on the pronunciation.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
They had a very short tourism campaign that was the city that rhymes with fun. But there was a big uproar about it, and then they very quickly changed it. There's a couple of like office buildings that are like towers in downtown, and they were selling T-shirts that had high heels on top of those two towers, and it said Regina, the city that rhymes with fun. But yeah, it didn't last long. I didn't think it was that bad.
What was the first video that blew up?
First video that blew up for us? So there was a couple. It was kind of like at one point it was like if we got 10,000 views, we thought that was blowing up. And then we realized that wasn't quite there yet. But the first one that got like that kind of views was in downtown Moose Jaw. We have a crosswalk sign that shows a person instead of just a person crossing. It has the person with a moose on a leash behind it. So that was one of the first ones. And then the other one, we had a no parking sign in downtown Moose Jaw right outside of our public library that said no parking from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're not sure. Moose Jaw's got 32,000 people. We're not sure what was happening between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And neither was our city council, because after we made the video, a week later, one of the councilors called me and said, hey, I've got something for you. I went to her house and she had one of the signs. They took them all down because no one knew why they were there.
That's good. You have like, is there street cleaning? Like, at least
they just wanted to fit in, and that's what other cities do.
It might have been. It's very possible. Yeah.
That's so funny because we have street cleaning. Like that's really what it is. And they do it. You can hear it. It's very loud.
Street cleaning happens once a year here. It's after winter, after all the snow melts. Because all winter, instead of clearing the roads, they just keep putting gravel on top of the snow and ice. Mm-hmm. So then once it all melts, it's just the roads are a mess. So then they clean them once, and then that's it.
Well, maybe they could put a parking sign that says no parking this day of the year.
That's possible. We still can't figure out why those signs were there.
I love it. I love it. So what's like a foodie? I know nothing about Canada. I told you I've never been to Canada.
I know you need to come.
I'm excited to come someday. You all seem very polite. What is the foodie place like up there that you've been traveling around? Is there like a good foodie place to go?
That's a broad question. That's like saying, what is there a good foodie place in the United States?
LA.
LA. Or like a city? Or like a food?
Or like a place. City, place, like where do
oh my goodness. I feel like there's little gems everywhere you go. Mm-hmm. Like if you're in a province like Saskatchewan, where we've got 1 million people in our whole province, you go to like a small town bakery. Like I'm talking, you roll into a town where the city has 1,000 people, and you go to the bakery there, and it's going to be the best baked goods you've ever had. But like in general, Canada as a whole, you have to go to Quebec and get a poutine, which they'll all yell at me because out there it's called poutine, because you got to get the French in there. It's poutine, but we call it poutine in Western Canada. So, and poutine is French fries with cheese curds and gravy.
Yeah.
It's like a heart attack in a box, but delicious.
Yeah. It's so good. Do you have any advice on Alberta? Because I might be in Alberta in October, and I've never been. I've only
Okay.
been to Vancouver and to Toronto, but not Alberta. Oh, sorry, I've been
Where
to
are you going in
Ontario.
Alberta?
I don't know yet. I hope it's Calgary. At least it's
All
I
of
hope
it.
it's at least like a major city, but I don't know yet.
Okay, well, there's a couple major cities. You got Calgary, you got Edmonton. If you're going to Calgary, check out the Blue
Ooh,
Ring. It doesn't really do anything. It just sits on the side of the road, but it's there. Um, there's the Calgary Tower is
okay.
another landmark. It's really fun because the Calgary Tower, which was once the tallest building in Calgary, now depending on which side you're on of it, you can't see it because all the office buildings around it are taller. But that's another thing to check out while you're there. If you head just north of Calgary to a little town called Torrington, Alberta, you can check out you, you can check out the Gopher Museum.
Yes.
What?
Oh, do they
Okay,
have
I
like
went.
Caddyshack playing 24 hours a day or?
Oh no, I went to this place once because when we travel, we say, "Hey, what do we need to check out?" And people have learned that you should suggest really dumb things for Leroy to check out because that's what we enjoy. So we went to Torrington to the Gopher Museum, and it is a museum filled with taxidermied gophers, which they have taken
It's
and put
amazing.
into different poses and different scenes. Like, do you
Oh,
remember the
so
movie
great.
Dinner for Schmucks
Oh yeah.
with Steve Carell? And he has the mice and he puts
Yeah.
Torrington Gopher Museum. That's exactly what it is.
Ooh, I like that. They need a touring
Yeah.
museum. They need one they could just take around and like bring it to Hollywood. I think we could probably make some money with a Gopher museum here, don't you think,
I
Megs?
there's like no desire in my house. Like that's never been on my list of things I've wanted to do or see.
Well,
But
now you should add it. If you do wind up in Calgary, though, for real, though, take the like 45-minute drive into Banff.
Oh yeah, I heard
It's
Banff is beautiful. It's like
incredible.
people go skiing
It's
there, and it's just like that just looks
yeah,
gorgeous.
just world class. Yeah.
Like Canadian people are so nice, but I'm wondering if I went to Edmonton, let's say I end up
Uh,
in Edmonton and I brought my Florida Panthers jersey, would people be really pissed at me? I'm a
you
Florida Panthers
know,
fan and I'm from South Florida originally, so like I'm a diehard Panthers fan. I'm curious
I
if that'll piss
there's
people
some
off.
things that you just leave at home when you travel. No, you know what? People would give you a hard time. That's for sure. Now, after the second time that they lost in the Cup final to the Panthers, there might be a little more hurt feelings. Like if this was a year ago, I would have said you'd be all right. You might want to just leave that at home though.
Okay, fair. All right, good, good answer.
In all
Good
fairness,
answer.
though, I went into Boston to TD Gardens, and I watched a Bruins game wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey. So maybe my advice doesn't mean anything because I think if there's any jersey you don't wear in Boston, it's probably a Canadiens jersey.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
or
Yeah.
Red Wings. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
tired. I've been teaching all day.
yeah.
My
I mean,
hat's off to you.
Bastard children.
yep, that's just take another swig, Meg. That's what you need. That's what you need.
I
Uh
just like what point in your life were you like, I hate like being happy. I want to spend my whole day with middle schoolers. Like
Yeah,
just the smell
yeah,
alone, Megan.
yeah.
I think she was considering getting pregnant. She's like, "You know what? Let me go be around kids for a while just to see."
No way. There's
And
no way.
That'll
yeah.
do
Well,
it.
the things they say to me, like today, they were obsessed with the smells of something. Miss, can you smell my cologne? And I was like, no, and I don't want to. Like, what are you doing? Why are you asking me that?
Just
Please.
a just a haze of Axe body spray and just
Yeah,
really bad BO.
it's ridiculous.
Uh do, do you have a go-to Tim Hortons order?
Oh, Timmy's. I like to get I like a black coffee. But most people would say a double double.
What's a double
Um,
double?
oh, see, this is your Canadian lingo. You got to brush up on. A double double is
Okay.
going to give you a
How many
coffee.
loonies or toonies is that?
A double double. It'll probably cost you. It'll probably be about a loony and a toonie. But
Okay.
it'll a double double will come with 2 cream, 2 sugar.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's double double, triple triple. Obviously, you know what that is. A regular coffee will be 1 and 1. I like my black coffee, maybe like a Canadian maple donut.
I I love Tim Hortons. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a guilty pleasure of mine. Whenever I would go into Toronto, I'd see a Tim Hortons, and I'm like, I gotta go in here. And I like their black coffee. Their black coffee, that's my go-to there. It's
That's
delicious.
my go-to as well. Yeah.
I
Have you
want
been
to
to a
donut
Tim
right
Hortons,
now.
Megan? I think there's a Tim
No,
Hortons. I want to say they're in Michigan too, maybe. I don't know why I have it in my
never.
head that I saw them in Detroit.
They could be. At one point, they were in New York. I know. I went to one. We took a bus. My
Yes,
wife's from
I went to one in New
Massachusetts,
York.
and we took a bus into New York, but it's not there anymore. That Tim Hortons.
Hmm. What's the go-to restaurant in your neck of the woods? Haha, in Moose Jaw. What is like? Do you guys have a good
Oh,
restaurant?
like if I have a recommendation, yeah,
Yeah.
like come to Moose Jaw, go to the Mad Greek. It is amazing. John, the owner, Greek guy, super involved in the community, like great guy, but like the food is chef's kiss.
What kind of food is it?
Greek.
It's all Greek.
It's all Greek
It's
food.
called.
Yes.
I mean, Megan, what answer did you expect?
I didn't know if there was going to be like kebab Greek, if there was going to be like a certain like
Oh,
niche
got it.
Greek,
Yeah.
but it's it's general Greek food in general.
I think. I don't know. I'm telling the sauce, the Greek sauce that he makes, the secret sauce is amazing. And then I love a good old souvlaki pita. That's my go-to there.
Mm.
That was good pronunciation.
Can't
Are
go
you
wrong.
Greek?
Greek food is like top notch.
It's
Like
so good.
when we go to Boston, there's a little right down on again, because my wife's from Massachusetts, right on Newbury Street. There's
Oh, yeah.
there's a little place there called Greco. If you're next time you're in Boston.
Dude, that's
Amazing.
crazy you mentioned Newbury Street. That was where I stayed on Newbury Street when I shot my first commercial when I lived in the tri-state area. I remember they flew me
No
to
way.
Boston, and I remember walking down Newbury Street, and it was like these beautiful little lights in the trees, and it was just like picturesque. And I go, get the fuck out of here! How is somebody paying me to come over here? And I don't know. It was a TJ Maxx commercial. I don't know if they have those in Canada. It's fucking
No.
the dumbest back to school commercial ever. But anyway,
That's
Newbury Street.
fantastic.
What
That's a great place, great area, Boston.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. What a flashback. Wow, that was random as shit. Have you ever been heckled while, because you do so much of the content is out on the street, and I gotta imagine at this point, there's folks that may recognize you. You definitely have a silhouette to you. You have a
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, yeah, I get
So
recognized a fair bit.
yeah. So have
It's
you
not
been heckled?
heckled. No, people are like super nice. I get stopped a lot for pictures and stuff like that when I'm out, or just like you're filming and all of a sudden you just hear Leroy as the car goes by. But people save the heckling for online. That's the trolls really love it there.
Yeah, I loved your beach video. Reading the shite comments.
It was one of my favorite videos I've done. Yeah, that was I've got a whole new batch too at some point, which I need to read.
Yeah, Megan gets some great ones. Yeah, Megan. Like, yeah. At this point, I'm like, she can defend herself. Like, I go into the comment section and I'm like, am I going to pick a fight with some of these dickheads? And I go, nah, she can defend herself.
But there's one where there's like, honey, like your man doesn't blah, 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 blah. And it was really mean. But all I took from that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. You think I have a man. That's adorable. I love doing that to people, like just taking it totally different way than then they thought I was gonna go. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Sorry, just one sec. My dog is like yelping, so just give me a half a second here.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're fine.
Puppies.
She's fine, I'm sure.
You're fine. I was expecting Eddie to come home to a bottle of wine, and I was going to have the bottle of wine whilst being on the podcast, but that didn't work out.
No, because I had too much of the wine this weekend. I'm gonna be German. I had too much of the wine this weekend, and I had too much of the beer. I drank the beer, I drank the wine, and I drank the cocktails. And
Well,
then,
I thought someone special was going to drop off the wine and have it ready for me.
oh no, not so
What
much.
am I expecting? Am I expecting some magic cure to keep like these men are just gonna fucking start doing what they say they're gonna do? Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah.
Just a quick therapy session.
Well, this man just did what he said he was going to do. He went to go check on his dog. Okay.
Yeah. Is your dog okay?
She's fine.
Oh, good.
I think she just got forgotten outside.
Oh,
She's good.
Is it starting to cool down over there yet?
Well, compared to there, yes. I'm sure significantly. Although today, I mean, it's 26 degrees. That's in Celsius, which probably doesn't mean a lot to you. So today's pretty actually warm.
That's warm.
I don't know. You probably have to do some math calculations to get that into
Oh
Fahrenheit.
no,
But
this whole metric
someday,
system thing.
maybe the United States will join the rest of the planet and take on the metric system. But
I
in the
vote for it.
meantime,
I vote for it too. Yeah. Is there one thing that the US gets right? Obviously not the metric system, but in your eyes, is there one thing we get right?
you
But,
know, I love traveling to the States. I feel like the service in like restaurants and stuff is like top notch in the United States. Some some of the restaurants and places I love. I don't know what's going on in your country these days, but that's I don't like yesterday I saw that Chicago's being invaded or something, and uh, I don't know what's happening, but
We're invading ourselves. It's kind of
yeah,
crazy.
man, I think it's they're just trying to keep us on our toes, you know? Good thing,
apparently.
I think on purpose, I'm just gonna walk around only speaking Spanish. I think over just for the next X amount of time.
Eddie,
Just
I can't save you.
I I mean
You're not near me. Don't
that's
be stupid.
I can't save you. I'm
I
just gonna walk
can't
around.
save you.
I'm gonna walk around the street just speaking Spanish everywhere. People speak to me in English. I'm gonna speak Spanish back to them. I think that's gonna be the um now is there a like a bucket list part of the world that you want to go to and shoot some Leroy content?
So I'm so sorry, my stupid dog. Pickles, come on.
Wait. What's your dog's name?
I have two dogs. One of them is named Pickles. She's a pug. Yeah,
Yes.
she fits
Fellow
the
pug
name.
owner here. Yes, there's a pug love in this home.
They're amazing dogs. Like I mean, they're dumb, but just fantastic, like companion dogs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I totally missed the question because she
Oh, no,
saw
no, no, it's okay.
probably a butterfly go by.
Is there a bucket list pocket of the world that you're dying to go shoot some Leroy videos in?
Oh, like a tons and tons of places. I feel like I've traveled a bit into the States. I've done stuff in Denver, which is one of my favorite, maybe my favorite U.S. city. Denver. I've done New York and Boston, in Massachusetts a little bit, and a little bit across because we drove down the one time. But I'd like to travel more into the U.S. I need to get to L.A. so Megan and I can golf at some point. But I really want to go to Australia. This summer, we were at like a music festival, and a guy came up and said, "I'm from Australia, and everyone I know follows you." So I'm like, it's always been a place I wanted to go. It did wane a little bit when I learned about the huntsman spiders, but
Yeah, man.
still want to get there at some point.
They're the size of a Qantas jumbo jet. Like it's those.
Everything there will kill you.
Yeah.
I don't like. I want to just stay in the city in a hotel on like the 50th floor where maybe the air is too thin for those spiders to get up there. But that's probably the limit of that. Those spiders are terrifying.
Oh, they're beyond terrifying. Megan, I was gonna ask you if you took Leroy to your hometown, where would you take him first to shoot something?
I would take him to a place where he could shoot me in the head, because why the fuck would I be back there?
Oh,
Is that too morbid?
okay. A little bit. A little bit.
So you really, really miss your hometown.
Yeah, I'm really
That's what she's trying to say.
I don't know, the meat packing plant. Would you like to go see where they slaughter cows? Sometimes the cows escape, and that's a pretty exciting day for all of us, because you just watch everyone chase this cow down the road.
They're
Your
fast.
hometown sounds an awful lot like my hometown.
We have the best. Greeley had the best water in the United States. We were number one for like years. The best water.
Okay.
And what other criteria for best water?
Drinking water, like freshness, cleanliness, taste, all of it. Yeah, Greeley. You wouldn't think.
Wow.
But we get all the
fluoride
mountain
in there. So they got fluoride in the water.
I don't know.
Let's see your teeth. Well, Megan, you don't count. Your dad's a dentist.
I know.
Like your fucking teeth don't count. They better look good.
No, I don't know. Greeley. Where would you take him in Miami?
Shit. You know what? Just because he is that level of Canadian, I think I would take him to Little Havana. I'd take them to Calle Ocho and take them to the Domino's Park with all the old Cuban men playing dominoes. And I would try to like infiltrate you and get you in on a game there. Yeah. Do you ever
This
play
sounds
dominoes?
interesting.
Have you ever played?
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
it's
Like
oh,
aside from like setting them up and knocking them over.
oh no, then I can't take you there. These old guys take it seriously. They'll kick your ass. You have an 80-year-old man cursing at you in different languages because
He's just like lining them up.
oh yeah, because you put down the wrong what are they called?
The trains, the runs. I play. You can take me to meet the old men in Miami.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
I've
find myself a
played
husband.
like the Mexican train dominoes.
Yeah,
That's I played that like once.
like
very,
I
I
think I have a set. I think I have a box here somewhere.
It's so weird that we're talking about it because I literally found a set the other day when I was cleaning, and it's never been opened. And I think I was Ubering people, and I think someone left it in my car at one point. So this is the fate. What's up with dominoes? I think we should play. I mean, in Miami with old men. Well, see you later.
It's like a rite of passage. Whenever any athlete, like a big athlete, like a Jimmy Butler or I don't know, whomever comes over from like another team that gets traded to any Miami team, that's like a rite of passage. Is they'll take them to go play dominoes in Little Havana in the famed Little Havana Dominoes Park. And the one guy who really embraced it actually was Jimmy Butler. I don't know if you're a basketball fan or not, but this one particular athlete, he just like embraced it, and he would compete, and it became a thing with him to go play dominoes, and he would kick people's asses. Yeah.
The thing about basketball in Canada is like the guy who invented it was a Canadian and moved to the United States so people would play it. So that's pretty much where it stands. If it was on ice, it'd probably be a much bigger sport here. Yeah. I watched when the Raptors won that year. All of Canada watched, and then everyone forgot that it was a sport again the next season. But my wife's hometown is where the Basketball Hall of Fame is even.
Oh, really? In Massachusetts?
Springfield, Massachusetts, yeah.
Oh, wow. See, but then is it literally just hockey world? Does anybody give a shit about the Argonauts or, you know what I mean, the Canadian football team league?
Okay, so out here, like the Saskatchewan Roughriders, like that, they're everything because it's our only pro sports team in Saskatchewan. I guess we have lacrosse too, but the Riders, like the CFL, is huge out here. But if you go to like Toronto, they don't care about the Argonauts. They care about the Leafs, and then they'll watch like NFL football. It's actually sad when you watch like an Argonauts game because the stands are like half empty, and it's like you're a city of 7 million people, and you can't get like 30,000 people in your stands. But here in Saskatchewan or in Manitoba, it's like packed. It's awesome. But yeah, hockey rules like beyond everything.
I wonder if when I try to go to Alberta, or if I end up going to Alberta, they're just going to be like, no, sir. They're going to, should I speak Spanish when I try to go through Canadian immigration?
You're fine. I've been asked this by Americans. They're like, are we okay traveling to Canada with like tariffs? I'm like, no, everyone here is like happy to have you. It's like, come on up, spend your money here. We have nothing against you. I don't know what's going on down there, but no, you're not the one making the decision.
Is it really a thing where going into like a liquor store, they've pulled off the shelf like American whiskeys and things like, I don't know, Bacardi from Puerto Rico and things like that?
Yeah, the American stuff was pulled. I don't know if it still is or not, but there was a whole thing. They yanked them off the shelf, and their way of
make a
fighting
stand
back. And I mean, the whole thing has just been weird. It was like, we're going to tariff. No, we're not. We're going to, yeah, we are. No, we're going to, no. But then this date, we're going to, I don't know. I don't think that they know what's happening.
It sounds like my student loans.
It sounds like your dating life.
My dating life, it's student loans. I don't know what's happening.
Megan, you should join ICE and get that student loan forgiveness.
That's what I saw. You know? I'd be the nicest ICE person.
You'd be like, go this way. You'd be pointing
somebody quickly, get out.
Yes.
That was the whole episode of South Park with the ice. Did you guys watch
with
that?
Mr. Mackey. Yeah. Mr. Mackey was helping people out. And then he keeps on getting like promoted as like the best ice agent.
They have gone like this season of South Park. I haven't watched it in a long time. They've like my hat's off to them. They're crushing it.
like, I mean, to me, from my humble opinion, that is the epitome of being patriotic Americans, is
Yeah.
just doing the way they've done it, so balls to the wall. And like the day after they signed that gazillion-dollar contract, dropping the biggest like screw you is that first episode of the current season. And I just applaud them so much. That is the one show I think currently that I have to watch it the day of or within the day before somebody spoils it for me. Every other show I don't give a crap about. South Park that's it. That's must watch TV now.
I guess
I
I
love it.
could. I guess if I was I'm from Colorado, I could take you to where the South Park was based on, and there we go. There's
Take
a
them to
cool.
Casa Bonita.
Right?
I'll take you to Casa Bonita. But that's not my hometown, but I can take you there.
What I need next time I go to Colorado is I need someone to give me like a custom access escort to the Big Blue Horse by the airport in Denver. Everyone told me about it, and then I'm like, oh, let's go see the Big Blue Horse. And you can't stop. There's no stopping allowed any direction.
No.
Or they just have this giant horse with its glowing red eyes.
With it, yeah,
which
it's really
that's a whole other
creepy.
conversation. But I would love to go and explore it. And I feel like I could do a whole video series.
I think the horse is anatomically correct too, which is unfortunate when you drive by. And
What's unfortunate? It's like a tripod, or
there's a giant donkey dick.
I was like, that is that big, eh?
But
All
I
right.
think when they built it, I think someone was killed during the building of it. Like it's just cursed.
The
and it looks,
sculptor was, the guy who made it actually, there's a whole great story to that horse, and I would love to tell it, but you can't go to it. So that's my wish for Denver, is that someone will tell me to.
I don't know if someone will stop you. Let's say that I don't think there's a fence. I don't think someone will stop you. There's no road that's blocked. You'd have to.
If
really
you look like me, you'll get stopped. Yeah,
might be a fence by now. There's a lot of fence building happening in the United States these days, so there could be a fence there.
Yeah.
At this point, you're right. There might be. If you were going to replace Leroy with another name, what would it be?
There's a question I've never been asked. Yorl.
I swear to God, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, what? That because I have like the worst social media handle ever, but it's been in existence so long and it's trademarked, so it's the bane of my existence. I can't really steer away from it at this point in my quote unquote illustrious career. So yeah, I was wondering, like, what would you call it if you could change it?
What is it? You're leaving me hanging here.
Sorry. I'm the Yum Yum Foodie. Look at that. Oh yeah,
the Yum Yum Foodie.
Yeah, because Yum Yum Foodie was taken in like 2010 or 11, whatever I started this thing. And I just remember being so mad because it was probably some like morbidly obese somebody in the Midwest who does not even use the account. And if you go to that account, it's just like, it's like grayed out, like faceless account. It's probably one of the accounts that leaves evil comments on yours and Megan's page. Probably.
It's
not me.
Possible.
It's totally not me.
Shockingly enough, Leroy and Leroy was open on every platform.
Oh, really? Everything?
Yes.
Not fair. I had to add an E to the, because there's someone who's already Megan the mess. So it's Megan the mess. Oh, wow.
And have you had anybody confuse you and think that you're Leroy Jenkins from the
but
famed
that's
video
like,
game?
Let's be honest, that's inspiration for where this whole thing started out. The first day, you're getting like the real inside scoop. The first day we showed up to film, my buddy with the camera was like, "Hey, what are we gonna call ourselves? Like Harry and Lloyd?" And I said, "That's Dumb and Dumber. Everyone knows it." And I had just rewatched the Leroy Jenkins video, and I was like, "Let's be Leroy and Leroy."
Oh, it's so great.
Megan,
are you familiar with Leroy Jenkins?
Mm-hmm.
So for folks watching at home, the famed game World of Warcraft, and it was a famous internet video back in the early days of internet videos and
YouTube.
And people who played World of Warcraft, I mean, it got to a point where they would put it in their resumes if they were like a leader in World of Warcraft, and they commanded an army of X amount of people that would go and play together via the internet and playing World of Warcraft and have their mics on or whatever and talk. And Leroy was a character who was kind of like a I don't know, a little snake in the grass to this one group, Megan, that these guys took everything very, very seriously, and they're about to go into this dungeon, okay?
And
And
they're planning it all out. They're standing
yeah,
around. One guy's like, "Okay, when we get in there,
crunch
you're gonna
numbers.
unleash this spell of blah blah blah, and then you're gonna go to the right."
Yeah, and
It's a whole thing.
it's a whole thing, and in the middle of this explanation, some guy's like some guy's like, "Thumbs up, let's do this," and he just chants loudly, "Leroy Jenkins," and he runs in, and then this basically this group of nerds does not know what to do, so they're all like, go in," and they all get murdered, and
They
as they're
all
getting
die.
killed, they're screaming like, "God damn you, Leroy! Damn it, Leroy!" It's one of the greatest things ever, Megan. And for
Oh
you, if you've
man.
never heard this, just
Yeah,
look up Leroy Jenkins on
Leroy
YouTube.
Jenkins. It's worth a watch later.
It's like I cracked up.
No.
I'm gonna watch it again as soon as we stop this video because it's so
The
stupid
best is
funny.
right at the end. He lets out a little, "I'm sorry."
And then he's like, he says something about at least I'm not chicken or something like that. I can't. It's just something so stupid. Oh, well, that was a
Oh,
fun little nugget there. Thank you for
oh,
sharing that
what a
uh
fantastic moment.
with us. It I mean, I have all these dumb Canadian questions because I'm like, I just want to ask because why not? Moose or beaver, who wins in a fight?
Oh, moose. Nothing against the beaver. Beavers can be real vicious. Like one of those catches you in the back of the leg with their teeth there. But moose, they're massive. Like
Yeah.
they get really, really, really large. And I think one kick would just send the beaver into the water.
But the beaver would survive in the water,
Oh,
thankfully,
it'd be fine.
and build a
Yeah.
dammer.
Like it's not gonna kill the beaver.
No,
The beaver's
no.
hardy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they have pelts. I have a hat somewhere that's made of beaver pelt. The thing's
Jeez. That's sad.
Megan, like the I don't know, the nicest Stetsons that you see are actually made of because they repel water.
What are
Um,
Stetsons?
like cowboy hats.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a
I
type
don't
of
like
hat.
those either.
Well,
I
fair
got
enough.
a sweet cowboy hat when I was in Calgary. There's Smith built hats. It's like the Stetson of Canada,
Oh, no
and
way.
I was white hatted. So it's like almost like a keys to the city type thing. The mayor met me. We did like this ceremony thing, and I got this white cowboy hat, which I have proudly worn toque over top a few times since. But Smith built, check that out.
Smith built. Because I only know Peterbilt, and those are trucks. I mean, they are.
I didn't know that. Sounded
Cut.
fun. Peterbilt.
Hey, Megan Elizabeth.
I was like, what are those? Oh, they're
What
trucks. Never
the
mind.
heck?
I forget it.
On that note, I'm going to take a sip of my sparkling water. My soda stream.
Well, you got one of those fancy machines. I thought, hey, I should get one of those once, and then I went, no, I'm going to use it 4 times and never touch it again.
See, I use it all the time, but it's because I did a sponsored video for them, so they gave me a machine,
go.
and
Yep.
I actually that was like 3 years ago, and I still use it. So I got
Hey, well,
I that's when you know you're getting. It's like one of those moments where you're like, I know I'm getting old when I can drink water that has no flavor to it, but I like it because it's fizzy. Where if you would have given that to me when I was a kid, I was like, heck no, I need to drink some Sprite or some Coca-Cola or whatever, you know.
Where do you get the
I'd
refills,
rather have
Eddie?
Target. Target has like the
Oh,
exchange program. Like you
because
bring
I
your
used to do it with Bed Bath and Beyond and it closed down, so I can't.
well,
I haven't refilled mine for 2 years.
so
It's been sitting there.
sorry, a free commercial here for Target, but in their like customer service section, you just
Mhm.
walk up with your old canister and they give you
Mhm.
like a reduced rate for a new one.
Well,
So yeah,
everyone
that's
did that, but like Bed Bath and Beyond. But now Bed Bath and Beyond's out of business, so I don't know where
yeah.
to get my Bed Baths or Beyonds anymore. Anyway, I'm sorry, Leroy. You were saying.
I don't remember what I was saying. I'm hoping my dogs aren't like ruining the podcast in the background.
We
This
can't
was
hear 'em.
poor usually I go in my backyard. That's what I did when it
I
was
take that back.
with Megan.
I take that
Yeah,
back now. We can hear
and
them.
my pug sees something. Someone's literally walking across the street from my house, and that's my pug. Just she can't. No one can walk anywhere near. I don't know if yours is like that or not, but
No, my little one is just a complete maniac.
He's a maniac.
Yeah, he's adorable though.
He's a maniac.
Oh, you love him. Yeah, he's 3 years old and only weighs 11 pounds. He's a little mini pug by accident. He's just the runt of the
oh,
litter.
it's
He's
like the
tiny.
total opposite of my pug. I think
He's
she's
like
about 3 years old and weighs about 70 pounds. But
no, my little guy literally looks like Jesus on the cross. Like you could see his ribs. You could like he's like ripped. He's got muscles. Like he's got that Jesus bod.
okay.
Yeah, you know. Not the
Mine's dead. It's fine.
well, I mean,
It's fine.
you know. What do you
I just like to really bring it down.
Yeah.
Really bring it down.
Yeah. No,
Like the Debbie Downer moment.
Yeah.
Your facial expression too just was like spot on.
Mine's dead. So
Now,
it's fine.
when how often are you shooting these days and how much as far as like your like are people submitting pictures to you, DMing pictures like you need to come see this sign? Are you, you know, how like how, you know, little behind the curtain as far as script writing and kind of which direction you go with that?
That's a great question. I don't know.
It's a great answer.
A lot of what we get, like a lot of stuff will get sent to us now, which is fantastic. It makes it a lot easier to find stuff. Some people will be like, "Come check out this thing," and you look at it, and it's like, "Well, no, that's like really awesome. Like, we want to know where the really dumb things are." So, but we will get a lot of stuff sent to us. A lot of what we do though is we'll just show up somewhere and just drive around and see what we find. That's kind of how we started early
Guerrilla
on.
style.
Not a lot of writing goes in unless we're doing sponsored stuff. It's more of a grind that like TikTok doesn't pay Canadians anything. So and the other platforms it's pretty minimal. So it's all sponsored content to make a run of it here. So I'll write scripts for that stuff, but the rest of it for the most part kind of show up and wing it and see what comes of it sometimes. But there's I try and do it in batches. Like I was in Calgary for a week and you know, I'm still putting out content from Calgary while we're back here kind of planning for the next trip.
I mean that kind of sucks though, because if I don't know how far ahead you plan stuff, because it's not like you can go and rapidly lose weight and then try to make it look like you shot things sequentially. You know, you have to. You're like, I gotta pretty much try to stay looking the same if this is gonna be out here 6 months from now. You
I have
know?
zero concern about that. If you go back to I'll once in a while I'll repost like an old one I did, and I'll get comments. Leroy, you're looking great. You've really lost some weight, man. And I'm like,
no.
oh, it's actually the exact opposite. But you know, thanks for noticing.
Have you recorded anything that didn't get captured where you thought you were recording it, you had this awesome moment, and then oh shoot, you didn't get it?
Yeah, we were in Vegreville, Alberta, at the world's biggest
These places
Pasenka.
don't sound real. Sorry. Okay, the world's biggest what?
Pasenka.
What's a
It's a
Pasenka?
Ukrainian Easter egg. So it's a giant, like decorated egg.
Okay.
That's their claim to fame in this town. And we filmed the whole bit, and we were like, "Good, yeah, look good." Okay, we went back. We drove, and this is like 6 hours from where we live. So we
Oh,
drove
no.
the rest of the way back to Moose Jaw and looked at the footage, and all we had was the camera going down and then swinging at the feet to the car. The
Oh,
old
no.
double tap of the record button. So
Oh,
that was a moment.
no.
We did get back there though. That was a moment. There's been a few times. I've learned to listen to my audio now real
Mhm.
quick and make sure that's there too, because that happened a couple times. But it's
Oh,
we've had our
man.
moments.
But I mean that's great advice though, is to have that little bit of a mental checklist or an actual checklist if you're, you know, I don't know if you were gonna give advice to somebody trying to start out now, or advice to younger 2017 Leroy, what would you do?
I always tell people start with your audio, get a microphone, because that's one of the biggest things that makes a difference in your video. If you've got the sound that's way off in the distance and people can't hear, they'll skip past. And then just keep putting stuff out. and ignore the comments. That's that's the other thing. I feel like it could drive somebody, I think, insane if you were sensitive reading the comments that come through sometimes.
What's besides Megan, of course, what's the most excited you've gotten with a new follower?
Really early on. Now this will be a Canadian reference. I'll share a couple.
If it's Rick
But
Moranis, I know who he is.
No, really early on, we all of a sudden I got tagged in a video, and it was Dylan Playfair. I don't know if you know who he is, or if you're familiar with the show Letterkenny.
Yes, I love Letterkenny.
Okay, Dylan Playfair is one of the hockey bros in
Okay.
Letterkenny. He's got the blonde hair. So really early on in us doing this, all of a sudden I flipped on Instagram, and he had posted a video of himself laughing at our videos. It was like, you guys got to check this out. So that was a huge moment. And then there's been like just kind of little other little points. Last year, realized Tom Green was following me. So reached out, and I've had a couple conversations with Tom Green since, which was
one of the greatest.
Absolutely amazing to me. And then when we were in Denver a couple of years ago, I might have told you this story, Megan, I'm not sure, but we went to an outdoor rink between Christmas and New Year's. We were there. My kid's an Avalanche fan, so we went to watch a game. But there was an outdoor rink in downtown Denver, and in Celsius it was plus 16, so it was above freezing. But my kid was out there in his hockey skates and shorts and a t-shirt. Everyone else is in these like rental skates, and they're like fully in winter clothing. And I took a picture of it and I posted it. And like an hour later, I got a message from Ty Gretzky, who's Wayne's son, and was like, "Hey, I didn't know you had kids. I love your stuff. Bring them to my hockey camp." So the last 3 summers, I've taken my kid to the Gretzky hockey school, and that's been a cool experience. So that was awesome. But yeah, there's always, every time I see a name where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they're following my page. But even random things, like we were in Vegas. I love Vegas, by the way, one of my favorite destinations. Just all around. We were in Vegas, and this group of guys flagged me down. They're like, "Oh, we gotta get a picture with you," and I instantly assumed they're Canadian. They're from California, and I've had that happen a couple times now, where I apparently have a California fan base. So that made me happy.
I mean,
I followed you before. Yeah, before I got, you were the person for me, where one of those people that you're talking about, where I'm like, oh my God, he's following me. What? I've made it. I've hit it. I've hit the peak.
Listen, when I saw that video of you and Julie golfing, I was like, well, this, I need to get in on this. This looks like the most fun round of golf in history. So it was an instant follow for me.
It was fun.
So I have a little bit of just a very short Canadian rapid fire here.
Okay.
Best Canadian snack food.
Poutine.
Poutine.
Well, that's not a pout. Okay, that's not a snack food. Okay, let's go with ketchup chips.
Oh God.
Ketchup chips.
Oh God.
I'm gonna send you some ketchup chips.
This is when we hang up.
You know what? Well, that's what we're gonna do. I will send a box of Canadian food for you guys to try on a future podcast.
That would be so much fun.
One of those things, I will tell you right now, I will send you Kraft peanut butter, is you guys don't have that, and all of your peanut butter, every peanut butter you have sucks compared to Kraft peanut butter.
Kraft isn't like KRAFT, the people that make the cheese singles?
Yeah, absolutely. They make peanut butter, and it is
processed cheese food. That's what we call it here.
Processed cheese
their
food.
Peanut butter is like a million times better than anything you guys have. When I was stayed in the States for a couple months when my son was born, and I bought like 5 different kinds of peanut butter, and they were all terrible. And to the point where we send peanut butter to my wife's friends now because of how much better it is.
I'm excited.
That's one of those things.
So we've got ketchup chips. We've got Kraft peanut butter.
Yeah.
What else would be in this box?
Like some all-dressed chips, probably.
Some what?
All-dressed chips.
What's that mean? Do they have tuxedos on, or?
More or less, yeah. The coffee crisp chocolate bar.
Ooh.
That's another one.
I'm excited.
Another taste test for you. I'll send you a Kit Kat.
We have a Kit Kat. What's wrong with our Kit Kat?
They're terrible.
Oh, another hard stance.
Didn't know
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Kit Kat in Canada, Kit Kat in the United States, made by different companies.
What?
Both the same red packaging, everything like that. But
What?
I heard they were different. So we took Kit Kats down with us from Canada last time we went to visit my wife's family and did taste tests with a bunch of her
Okay.
friends and family. Every
They
single
do that.
person said the Canadian one was better.
Oh, wow.
Are you a beer drinker by any chance?
No, you know what? I hit a point in my life when I went, I don't love the taste of beer, so why am I drinking it? So I like flavored beers once in a while, like give me something with a little taste to it, but just a regular beer, it's pretty rare.
What about the
Like
Canadian
a
whiskey?
pina picante?
That sounds interesting. What about Canadian whiskey?
Yeah.
Even that, I don't have a ton. I think I just drank too much vodka too many times when I was younger and just don't drink that often. But if I do now, it's usually tequila. Like give me
Oh,
an Olay, which is probably also a Canadian drink.
yeah. What is that?
What is that?
So an Olay is it's kind of like a high noon, like the tequila high noons. It's like that, but better. Do you know
That's
what
so
the high noon
funny.
is?
No, but the fact that it's called Olay is hilarious to me just because Olay is referring to like something Spaniards say. So it's just so disconnected that it has nothing to do with Mexicans. Olay is like that's something they say in Spain.
Oh my
I
God, that's
love it.
so funny.
I don't know. I've gotten into it's like a seltzer. It's like a tequila seltzer. There's another one too that I just tried called Bevo, which is a rum tequila seltzer, or not tequila, a rum seltzer, which is really good. They have a pineapple rum seltzer. That's another Canadian brand though. So
Now you're talking
maybe
my
I'll have to
language.
pack these in with all of the snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you must-
whatever. Just put it in a bag that says kids' toys. It'll be it'll be fine. So what is next for Leroy and Leroy?
That's a good question as well. I've got I've got a lot of trips coming up though. Actually, I all Canadian for the next little bit. I'll be in Medicine Hat, which is also another Canadian city. I'll be going back to Calgary and Edmonton. I'm going to Toronto, and then Winnipeg, and then in November back to Vegas. Planning on being down there F1 weekend, which I am pumped for.
That's
Nice.
outstanding. Can I ask for content? I wanna see the law offices of Leroy and Leroy, and I want you to dress as a lawyer, and then it's like personal injury, but it's all Canadian things. Like if your moose steps on you, if you're like, I want to see you as the law
I need to
offices of
make
Leroy
notes.
and Leroy. That's I
Yeah.
want that so bad. But just
I
all really obscure things that can only happen to Canadian people.
this like I'll re-listen to this. Because that is a brilliant idea. I have all four ideas because
The offices of
it is a
Leroy and
grind
Yeah,
doing it
because
every
it
day.
sounds like a law office. Leroy and Leroy. Morgan and Morgan. Like we get these commercials for these law offices here in the States. Well, I'm Morgan and Morgan. And it's, they're always like these terrible because obviously they're not actors.
Have you been injured in a car accident?
Yeah.
That's because you sue each other for everything in,
Yes.
in the
Pretty
United
much.
States.
Mhm.
Pretty much. Yeah. We're a very litigious bunch
Yeah.
here in the
There
good
is
old
not something that has not been sued over here.
and no.
We are proud of it.
And I'm gonna sue you if you do Leroy and Leroy legal without getting.
Yeah, good luck going after him in Canada.
Can you imagine? Is he like, no, you have my word. I will not be suing you, Leroy and Leroy.
Eddie, you asshole.
Like,
That's how we get you.
here we go.
Here we go. You've
Oh,
been
man.
Americanized.
So I'm just gonna call you Leroy because to say Leroy and Leroy is just it's so weird for me to say it over and over again.
No, it's all good.
Megan and I we like to end the show the same way when we have a lovely guest on. It's the only thing we don't get back in life is time, and we want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of time of your precious time here with us on Kill the Bottle Podcast. To the folks listening at home, please jump on your socials if you want a really fun, wholesome laugh. Check out Leroy and Leroy across all social platforms. Give them a follow. Say something nice, say something not nice. You might end up in a future video. Please like us, rate us, review us, subscribe to us, all of the things. If you enjoyed this show, again, Leroy, thank you so much for jumping on KTB. We know you got a busy life, and thank you to your dogs for fucking up the audio. So we appreciate that.
No, that's what I'm here for. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys having me and pushing the time of our thing back so I could go do an interview for my kid to go to a hockey school. Yeah, that's
big deal.
And now when you see that really obscure the Yum Yum Foodie following you, you know the idiot behind it.
I'm going to look it up now. The Yum Yum Foodie. I'll also give Yum Yum Foodie a follow just so
just in case.
I might start fangirling you. So just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. Anyway, man, thank you so much for your time. This has been super fun. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you guys. This has been a blast.
All right. I don't know how to end it.